A good day to Mr. ENCIK KHIRWIZAM BINTI. So today we would like to present our report 1, which is use of steam in industries and layered of steam power plant. So let's get into the video.
My name is Muhammad Nazim, and I will uh, presenting about introduction for use of steam in industry. So for the steam system, a part of almost every major industrial process today. 37% of steam in industry is burned to produce a system. The system is in turn is used to heat process and to concentrate and distill liquid, or it used directly as a feedstock. All of the major industrial energy users devote significant proportions of their fuel consumption of steam production. So for 57% by processing palm and paper, 81% chemical for 42%, petroleum for refining for 23%, and primary metals 10%. Since industrial systems are very diverse but often have a major steam system in common, it makes useful target for energy efficiency measures. This paper we will establish baseline. They will establish baseline energy consumption for steam system and partitional saving measure and estimate a cost effective energy saving in the industry. This energy saving are also presented as CO2 reduction to show the potential for energy efficiency measure to reduce the industrial contribution to emission. For example, steam use is for the production of paper and other wood products, for the preparation and serving food, for the cooling and heating of flash buildings, for driving and equipment such as pump, compression and others, and lastly for powering ship.
Now we see the working principle. So firstly we see the furnace circuit. Before feeding to the furnace, the coil is to be converted into the polarized form after combustion. The ash is to be collected into the ash bin. So that is how the furnace circuit is working. Next, we see the steam circuit. So the water present in the boiler is heated up by means of the furnace, and its density of the steam is less than the density of water. So the steam will deposit on the surface of the water. The steam is taken from the boiler and superheated so that the steam present should be free from the water molecules. Thus, the superheated steam strikes the turbine blades at high speed, which makes the turbines to rotate. So, it's also generated is attached to the rotor of the turbine, and as the turbine rotates, the rotor switch speed of the turbine. The generators, which is convert the form of energy to another mechanical energy of the turbine into the electrical energy. So it's how the energy is formed, and the forms is changes to another energy. After striking to the turbine, the steam enters into the condenser where it gets condensed with the help of the cold water from the cooling tower. The condensed water along the feed water enters into the atomizer. The atomizer must extract a part of the heat from the condensed by adding the feed water to increase the feed water temperature before supplying it to the boiler. This feed water is sent to the boiler using the feed pump. So this is how the steam circuit is work.
My name is HKHIR binti KAMALRUZAMAN, marriage number 01DKM1NF1047. Continue about working principle. Cooling water circuit. The water that is used to condense the steam in the condenser was supplied from the cooling tower. The hot steam cannot be released directly into the atmosphere from the chimneys, and by doing so, the hot steam will affect the atmosphere. For this reason, the hot steam along with water particles was released from the larger height in the cooling tower, so that the water will fall down and the air particles will escape into the atmosphere. After burning of the coal, it is transported to ash handling plant and finally to the ash storage. In this way, the feed water rotates throughout the circuit with the few losses of water, and the power is generated from the steam.
Industry use steam for a wide variety of purposes, the most important being process heating, drying, or concentrating, steam spreading, and distillation. Drying or concentration use steam to evaporate water to concentrate solid in the solution or to dry out a solid product. A steam power plant consists of a boiler, steam turbine, and generator, and other auxiliary. The boiler generates steam at high pressure and high temperature. The steam turbine converts the heat energy of steam into mechanical energy. The generator then converts the mechanical energy into electric power. In conclusion, we know the function of steam power plant in industry, so steam power plant is most important, widely remain as the primary source of power for production of electricity. Besides that, we also know the function of component in the layout of steam power plant and know how the steam power plant works to generate electricity power.
Peace.